Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in the NBA Cup. It should be a great one. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And here we can check out the story for James Harden.
He's been playing a much bigger role in their offense over the past 5 games. It comes across in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. We've got Zach Edey. Williams is out there with Jalen Well. And there's Jackson. And for Los Angeles, filling the perimeter slots are Dunn and Leonard. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. Look at the Clippers. They've gotten off to a solid start in the group stage of the NBA Cup. They're 2-1. And a win tonight puts them in a very good position.
Well, it's still early in the regular season, but this is a huge test for them. They have to win to advance in the Cup, so tonight has a playoff feel.
And then when you talk about the Grizzlies, up 2-1, they have a chance to put themselves in a great position tonight.
Yeah, if they win this game 4, odds are they'll advance to the next round of the Cup. But it's going to be tough here on the road.
And here are the Grizzlies now. James Harden missing on the 3. From 8. Second chance shot. And Edey with the weigh-in.
Well, it's so tough trying to keep Edey off the boards. When he's being aggressive like this, he's a real wrecking ball.
Now, here's Collins. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Zubac finds Leonard, hands it from downtown.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Outside Jackson. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Harden. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down as he averages nearly 28 points a game. Leonard. And yes, it's good. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
Williams, that's good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep. Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Pass to Jackson. Edey with a screen on Collins. Jackson misses.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And the shot goes in.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Dunn passes to Harden. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Memphis has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Kevin. James Harden is very comfortable at the controls of the Clippers offense, and Coach Ty Lue said he sees the game how I see it, from a point guard's point of view, a coach's point of view, how teams are playing us defensively, how we can capitalize and take advantage of it. Back to you.
A tremendous IQ. Wow. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And as the group stage starts to wind down, here's what the standings look like so far.
And I'll tell you what, how about the level of excitement this tournament has brought to the NBA regular season? Can't wait to see how it finishes up.
Now here's Williams. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here's Jackson. The shot missing. Collins with some nice D.
Yeah, he's really off. He needs to stop forcing things and move that ball.
Harden the pass to Zubac, and it's Vince Williams with the foul. That's his first foul. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Paul comes in for James Harden.
Nicholas Batum, Chris Paul.
Now here's Paul. Zubac, a screen on Williams. 5 on the clock. It's sent back by Edey.
Well, with that reach, Edey makes guarding the restricted area look effortless.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Grizzlies have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Williams dishes to Jackson. Shoots over Batum. Jackson misses.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Dunn kicks to Batum. Leonard, that's for 2. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Outside Williams. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. The Clippers trail. Batum finds Paul. Goes up on the wing, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Here's Wells. Outside Williams. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Grizzlies lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Harden out there with Paul. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Batum in at the 4 slot. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Caldwell Pope finds Landale. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Bogdanovich passes to Batum. Here's Lopez. It's stolen by Aldama. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. For 3, Caldwell Pope. A 3-pointer is right on target. Caldwell Pope's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Batum, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Harden drops one in down low.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Los Angeles. Well, you need good passing from your forwards as much as you do from your guards. These are small forwards leading the way in assists. You look at Williams, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
He just sees the entire floor so well. And from the wing, it's that vision that enables him to penetrate and find the open man in a very crowded area.
Yeah, and on top of his vision, he's just a naturally unselfish player, always looking to make the right play.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Paul kicks to Leonard. Lopez sets a screen for Leonard to the inside. Lets it go. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Leonard. Lopez has got the game tied up here for the Clippers. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And Coach Van Gundy, the big name for Memphis is John Morant, but his superstar trajectory hitting a little bit of turbulence.
Well, some of those troubles were self-inflicted, Kevin, but also questions about his high-flying style. As he said himself, the falls can take it out of you. That three-point stroke of Lopez is so good. It looks like a set shot. Brook responded to that three on the other end.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He has 6. Back to Wells. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 5 to shoot. Here's Jackson. Rejected by Lopez.
And a brief check of the stats for Harden. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. He's around 31 points per game, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Well, this staff loves coaching him, and his teammates love playing with him. He's just an unselfish guy who makes everyone around him better.
Here's Leonard over Williams. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Memphis has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Inside, Edey, and the dunk by Edey.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. Now here's Williams. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Jackson finds Wells. Now Edey. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Ball to Memphis.
And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. On Sunday, they'll take on Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against De'Aaron Fox and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for their matchup with the Clippers, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And the Clippers making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Something that helps up the ante for these NBA Cup games is that all of the tournament games are nationally televised. That's some added value and motivation for these squads.
Yeah, no one wants to perform poorly in front of a national audience. This is a chance early in the season to show everyone what you're about as a team and why you must be taken seriously.
And he makes that one. Zubac has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Jackson. 54 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Edey. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Well, when Edey gets the ball there, it usually generates points of some kind.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Edey. And the Grizzlies choosing to move forward with Coach Islo to head their program. Stan, after he took over as interim head coach late last season.
Yeah, the first Finnish-born head coach in the NBA. He was a rising star coaching in Europe, now trying his hand in the best league on the planet.
And it's Leonard missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And the dunk by Edey.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? From 10 feet out, that one off the back iron and out.
They really need him to get it together. He's been ice cold this period.
Here's Jackson. Collins with some nice D.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Memphis out in front, up by 4. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Fans, let's whip it up and get ready for the Pocket Pipe Arena Entertainment.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And looking at the Kings matchup, they'll have the advantage coming in, but it's not like they're infallible. I mean, no one is.
Yeah, I mean, on paper. All right, looking back at our first half, the Clippers are in a tight game.
I'm not seeing their activity on D. Right now, the game is close, but it could turn on them unless they up the effort.
I agree. If they let this slip away, it's because their defense let them down.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Zach Edey really making a difference here.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
Clippers trail by 4. Starting the second half, here's Tomas Isolo's 5. They've got Jalen Wells. Edey out there with Jackson. Then it's Williams. Now here's Leonard. Off target from three-point range.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Edey. Tries again, and the layup is up and in. Edey's got 10 points in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Zubac a screen on Williams. Here's Harden. The shot that time, not on target. Excellent D there from Williams.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Well, when Edey gets on a roll, it's hard to stop all 7'4" of him. He's been fantastic tonight scoring.
Back to Harden. Outside Leonard. Shoots over Wells. Shot is good, and the Memphis leads cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Pass to Jackson. Edey with a screen on Collins. Jackson from long range. It's good on the putback.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here is Harden. Here's Leonard. In the paint, Kawhi gets it done.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Here's Williams, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Grizzlies shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
And so the timeout here called by Tomas Isolo. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And a
brief check of the stats for Williams. How last month turned out for him, he's averaging 8 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his groove. He isn't forcing anything, and he's making the most of his chances.
And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time, the guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Now Wells, James Harden missing on the 3. Here's Jackson, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Collins.
Yeah, Jackson Jr. understands how to get to the line. Good at using his size to force defenders to compromise.
What a unique skill set Jaren Jackson Jr., coach, brings to the floor.
No question, Kevin. He's a two-way player, a defensive player of the year who also has proven he can be a primary scorer, and he can score it from the three-point line, or he can put it on the floor and go to the basket. Plus, he's got a post game. This is one of the most versatile players in the league.
Now Williams, James Harden missing on the 3. With the shot. And another miss by Memphis. Clippers trail by 9. Here's Leonard. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Why, such a fiery competitor. He won't back down in the face of adversity.
Santi Aldama's checked in for Memphis. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Grizzlies, down at 10th in the early going, looking to make a move up in the standings. And, of course, there's Los Angeles, a game and a half out.
You know, for Los Angeles, they've had a horrendous start to the season. They're really creating a lot of work for themselves here moving forward.
Yeah, but the good news is they are a team that can do that work. It's just a question of solving these early problems.
Now, here's Wells. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
Well, Aldama's size makes attacking from right under the hoop an easy option.
Zubac's with it. He's defended by Edey. Dunn passes to Leonard. Off target with his 3.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Here's Wells. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And Leonard has it in the corner. And the Clippers miss again. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. He takes it in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Personal foul.
2 shots. 5. Elbow. 2.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the 3. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Lopez, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Collins. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Dunn. And it's Paul in for James Harden. Now here's Leonard. 14 points for him. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Wells passes to Aldama.
And look at how well Aldama moves, setting the screen but then quickly moving into scoring position.
And here is Paul. Still without a basket. Bogdanovich, no luck. Pass to Wells. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Defensively, the claw is always lurking. His timing and instincts, second to none.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. The wide open look here for Lopez. Off the mark, and the drop continues. Pass to Williams. And here is Wells. Outside Williams. Launches it. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's take a listen now to Coach Tyronn Lue.
Hey, we got to get more physical down the other end, man. We got to get some stops. If we don't get stops, it's going to be a long night for us.
GA focusing on the physicality of the game. He clearly wants more aggressiveness.
And understandable. Setting the tone on defense critical if you want to get this win.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Chris Paul. Batum is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Harden, and it's Lopez in at the center position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now, here's Batum. Bogdanovich up top. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Ring shot on the way. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Harden. Pass to Landale. Jackson dishes to Caldwell Pope. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Misses the baby hook.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
Here's Harden. Harden so good at absorbing contact.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part of the job description. He gets bodied up almost every time he takes it inside.
Here's Aldama. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Clippers trail by 10. Pass to Batum. To the middle. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Bogdanovich, clearly a problem from deep.
Spencer, the pass to Jackson. Down low. And a dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Collins comes in for Nicholas Batum. Leonard, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Chris Paul. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. To the paint. And he dunks it down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, great. He can get up a few notches higher. Done outside. Back to Harden. Leonard on the wing. Dunn outside. Collins setting the pick for Dunn. Now Harden. And the three misses.
And they continue to control the glass.
Now here's Wells. Guarded closely. Puts up the three, and there's the dunk.
You can tell how confident Jackson Jr. is working the pick and roll set. He moves with real purpose.
Now here's Leonard. He's tightly guarded. Harden outside. And he does not hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 11.
2 minutes.
Williams looking over the floor.
2 minutes.
Jackson. Oh, good on the layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Collins. 1:41 left in the fourth.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Harden fires. Missed on the three.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Stolen by Zubac. Three, good.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Memphis leading by 10.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Grizzlies.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Now here's Williams. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Jackson, that one drops.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Zubac, no good on the free throw. Memphis with the ball. Here's Spencer. Caldwell Pope up top. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Substitution for your Clippers. Brooke Lopez. Number 14.
Trailing by 10. Stolen away. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. So they finish out the NBA Cup group round as a 3-1 team.
And whether you're focused on the NBA Cup or the big picture of the regular season, early wins like these are great for your team.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And now, our player of the game, Zach Edey.